Hello and welcome to Joëlette. My name is Llyane Stanfield. Let me just turn around. Hi, my name is Llyane Stanfield and you can find me at ParisianFrench.com. Yes, ParisianFrench.com. And also learn Parisian French on Skype.com. So, thank you for joining. This is a live class, and the reason I'm making this live, creating this live class for you is because I have received a lot of questions in my Facebook group as well as in my on my Facebook page regarding French verbs, French vocabulary, and I know these are things that you have a problem. Well, it's a challenge for a lot of people, and I also want to tell you about the intensive program that I have 6 spots for right now for registration, and the registrations are gonna end at the end of this month, after which the program is going to be more expensive. So what I have prepared for you is a special, and so you get double the number of Skype hours one-on-one with me, and I know that a lot of people are really looking forward to having those. So what I want to answer the questions about vocabulary and verbs, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit how you can make it to my program. There is, again, there are only 6 spots that I have available, and when this program is going to get more expensive at the end of this month, it's going to be a little more difficult for you to join. So, I also wrote an article on my blog. So if you don't know my blog, I'm just going to give you, let me just turn around again the camera and I'm going to show you. So it's joëlette.com. Joëlette.com, and the French Verbs Nightmare is the article that I wrote this past Tuesday, and I would like to talk about, because I'm gonna turn around the camera again. I would like to talk about this because sure, you can read from the article that I wrote on the blog, but what I find that is more difficult to grasp is how to practice the verb so that you can find ease in conversation. So I am specialized in conversation and pronunciation, and let me read the question that Jamie asked me in the Facebook group. She says, I cannot remember the exact verb I want. I always remember one that sounds familiar but really isn't correct. Then there is the whole conjugation nightmare. So the problem that I see here, there is like a twofold problem. So the first part of the question shows a problem with the vocabulary, and this is the reason why I set this session today, the live session today, for both vocabulary and verbs, because vocabulary is a lot part of the reason why you have challenges with the verbs. So if you can't find the right verb, it's very similar. That is just the reason that happens is because it sounds similar. It may have the same, I don't know, maybe consonant, or it starts with the same letter, or it rhymes. It's something very close to the verb that you're really looking for. And that is not a verbs problem. That is a vocabulary problem. And the way to deal with that, and I'm going to show you what I use in order for my clients, first of all. So I use for my clients, and I give that as a resource, as a first resource, but also I use this website as well. So I'm going to turn up the camera again. So the website that I use is called reverso.net, reverso.net, and when you click see, it's highlighted on dictionary, you're going to have the option of putting, I just put here vouloir, the definition. So you have more options here, do you see? But see, this is definition, and I'm looking for a French definition. And when I click search, it gives me the definition of the word in French. So I'm going to close up a little bit. So you see, vouloir means manifester une ferme volonté. Now, say for instance, I don't know. All right, so this is the process. This is what I recommend the most to enrich your vocabulary. So using reverso, it's very easy. So you look for the first word, initial verb, which is vouloir in our case. And so say for instance, you look at the first definition, manifester une ferme volonté. If you don't know what volonté means, click on it and then search. And so for volonté, you're gonna see is fermeté, souhait, dessein, vouloir, ténacité, ostentation, I don't know. So probably a lot of them you don't know. So let's say you don't know fermeté. I'm going to click on fermeté. I'm going to go search. Caractère dessus qui est solide ou consistant. Okay, maybe I don't understand caractère. Let's go on caractère. Signe, lettre, allure, tempérament. So this is, I'm going to turn the camera back. So this is the way that you can search for words, and you will find from word to word how to how to understand the words. Now, this doesn't work for the beginner. For the very beginner, absolutely doesn't work, and I do understand that. For the beginner, you will still have to go English-French dictionary, because French is going to be a little hard. But for the intermediate, absolutely use the French dictionary. So if you don't like necessarily to go on the website, on the internet, then use a book, like a paper dictionary, and have that instead, and look from one word to another. You're gonna just get the same thing. Be very careful when you do that, you look at all the meanings. What I mean to say with this is, it's the context is very important, and so you will see a lot of words that would be explained, but maybe the context is not the context that you actually need. So it's a little more complicated, but for the beginner for sure doesn't quite work. For the intermediate it does. And with the verbs, in order to memorize, just going back to Jamie's question, in order to memorize the verbs, the only way that works is to write them. Je, tu, il, nous, vous, il. I'm going to turn around the camera again because I wrote this in my article. So, j'entends, tu entends, il entend, nous entendons, vous entendez, ils entendent. Sorry for that typo there. Vous entendez should be 2 words. So, what I mean to say with this is that always write in this manner. And when you write in an exercise, or you are looking for the verb at a certain person and it just doesn't come to you, or you make a mistake, always and always write that tense of the verb from je to il pluriel, because this is the way the brain works faster, will memorize it better, and it's going to go into the long-term memory easier. So I'm going to turn around the camera. Okay, so these are the tricks that I recommend. Always, again, when you have a problem with the verb, do not hesitate, as in like always go and conjugate and write down the verb at all the persons, meaning je, tu, il, nous, vous, il, just the way that I showed you, because the brain works with patterns and is going to memorize it much better. And then eventually you are going to have an ease in picking the right person inside of that conjugation. So once your brain is going to get used to the conjugation in flow, then whenever you make a sentence, you're going to know exactly what you want to pick from there. So this is what I have for you. I do want to go and tell you about the special that I have for the intensive program. So I'm going to go there on my website. I'm going to show you. The intensive program has only 6 spots available right now at this price, and you will. I'm just going to show you. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to turn around the camera. So this, if you want to find the program, is the Parisian French lessons at joalette.com. So this is a program that has these, features, and the benefit of the program, the greatest benefit is that you have a guarantee to get a solid high intermediate to advanced level of conversation. So we're not talking here only, we're not talking knowledge, we're talking conversation level. And it's the Leap Year Special. And I'm going to go here on details, and I'm going to show you what you have in the program. So in the program, you have 19 hours personal one-on-one classes by Skype. And of course, reading, pronunciation, grammar, writing, conversation. 19 video modules, 98% French. So this will be done depending on your skill. If you are a very beginner, we're gonna use as much English as you need. But if you are more advanced, we're gonna use more French, of course. And the bonuses, there's a VIP membership, and the registration bonuses, the audiobook, the Talk Like a Parisian pronunciation masterclass, Joalette Génie Verbal, Joalette Skype one-on-one. This is the bonus that comes with the special right now. So 19 additional one-on-one sessions, which means double. It's doubling really the time of the Skype time that you have with me. And and it's available until the end of the month because it's the Leap Year Special, and you also have, of course, 100% satisfaction guarantee. This program can be done between 3 months and whenever. So I have students who have done this program in, I'm going to just go back to the other page because, I have it right here. So this program has been done in 3 months. There are people who have done this program in a year. It depends on your availability as well as the time that you have to invest in French or need. Also, it depends on the goal that you have. So if you, for instance, have an exam, or you want to get a job, and you have a set timeline, then we will adjust this program to your timeline. So just to recap, you have double the number of Skype hours one-on-one with me until the end of month, but I only have 6 spots available. And this program guarantees a high, intermediate to advanced level of conversation. So you don't have to worry. Everything is included. You have the lessons that never expire. You book classes with 24-hour notice. You have 21 plus 19. You're going to have 40 Skype classes, video lesson series between the Skype classes. And as bonuses, you have full pronunciation master course, bilingual express audiobook, and lifetime support. With this lifetime support, what that means is that after the program is done, so you've finished the program, you will always have access to ask me questions. So this is what I have for you. I want to show you testimonials. I'm going to show you testimonials for this program. There we go. So I'm going to read because it's hard for me to fit on the screen, but you can see a little bit. So I'm going to read Troy's, for instance. I could not be more satisfied with Llyane and with the outstanding program that she offers. The lessons are consistently challenging but not overwhelming. They are brilliantly interwoven, so the student is introduced to new concepts by leveraging and reinforcing material from the previous weeks. Llyane is an exceptional teacher. She is very patient, and without a doubt, she knows how to teach the language. She has the ability to take me out of my comfort zone so that we can concentrate on my weaknesses. At the same time, she doesn't allow me to be critical of myself. With Llyane, I have learned that my mistakes are not to be loathed, but are instead to be embraced as opportunities to learn and to grow. It has been my experience in life that people with such understanding, insight, and guidance are rare. I give Llyane my highest recommendation to anyone who wants to learn French or to improve upon what they already know. I have not regretted for 1 second my decision to work with Llyane and to take her course. I only wish that I could have found her sooner. So this is Troy and then Aaron, just so that you see that there are many. Will, Trish, Jerry, Daniel, Catherine, Nathan, Kathy, sorry, Johnny, Josh, just so that you see how many people from how many walks of life. Deborah, Thomas, Karen. I'm sorry, I just have to hold this better. There we go. Okay, you can see now. Okay, Karen, Eyal, Leah, Laura, she moved to Paris, Peter, Shawned, she's gonna come back because she needs to upgrade her French. Venora, Debbie, she's still working with me. Mike, May, Ian, Naomi, Mary, Hannah, Hejin, Jeanette, Kim, Dorothy, Mary, and many more. So you see there are very many people who have been graciously to give me testimonials. So just wanted to tell you again that this program, the offer that I have on this program ends on the 29th of February, is the leap year special. You have double the number of hours on Skype one-on-one with me, and this program guarantees a high intermediate to advanced level of conversation, so you have everything included there. So thank you so much for joining and or for watching the replay. I'm looking forward to seeing you, and if you have any questions, please go to parisianfrench.com and you're gonna get access to me and ask me questions to see if the program is good for you. Merci beaucoup et à bientôt. Au revoir.